Hi everybody, here's Krystian and this is TeamworkCast.
And I'm Kelfecil, a friend of TeamworkCast.
And this is Netrunner TeamworkCast. This is part 2 of our Twix Netrunner snack, where we show you some special snacky, delicious games. This one is from not quite as long ago. This one is from the Euro tournament, from the Euro Championships. And you've been there, Kelfecil.
Yes.
You've been one of the most successful Jinteki players.
Yes. It was very, very fun. The Euros was a great experience. I'm pretty sure you said it like a lot of times in many of the videos. At least the ones that I watched, you discussed it a lot, but I want to say it as well. It was really, really fun to meet everybody there.
Yeah, it was also fun to see like some players from all around the world. And we have one of those players here. On the left, we have SimonMoon, all the way from America. That
is so awesome. It's quite cool that they came all the way from the US to play Netrunner.
SimonMoon and Dan Darginho.
Yeah.
That was really fun. So this is actually the top table from the Swiss rounds, the first day of the Swiss rounds. And this game has been provided by Neon Reading Grid.
Thank you, Neon Reading Grid.
Yeah, very nice of them. I begged them for this game because it's like a very special game that was...
I just made a little scene in my head where you go like, come on, man, please.
Yeah, actually, I didn't have to ask that many times. They were quite fine with sharing this with us. This game, a lot of people made very excited about this game. So I don't know exactly which round of Swiss it is. I mean, like maybe third or fourth or whatever. The first round, on the right we have, by the way, Marsellus from German Meta, which we know he's a big Wayland fan.
He's the Wayland fan.
The #1 Wayland fan. And so he is. It's either the top table or at least very far, very far up. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say very far down.
No. I mean, SimonMoon is one of the most successful players from US.
They're both really good players. So.
Yeah, and Marcellus knows Wayland like no other people does probably.
Okay,
so yeah, the two IDs is gonna be. Whizzard, and on the right we have the Titan Transnational, right?
Yeah. So I think SimonMoon peddlered there. I mean, you peddler anyway when you have it in hand in the first turn, but I guess he was hoping for a medium.
Maybe. We don't know what exactly is on the peddler right now. There's a run on HQ, and that is going to be the Mother Goddess, which cannot be broken right now.
That's quite nice as well.
Pretty good things to have on Temujin.
And he sees nothing. What is that?
I think it might be ceremony. The one with the
dedicated ceremony.
No, the other one where there's like champagne bottle on it.
Oh, opening? No.
Yeah. And Simon had to actually read it because it's so janky, and I still don't know what it does. Something with advancement counters, I think. we're gonna show the card, okay? So I had worse on SimonMoon's side. So, this is a top-tier kind of game. It's kind of unusual to see Titan Transnational. The ability is that when Marcel scores an agenda, he can put in a power counter on it, agenda counter.
The thing is, with these decks, they're off-meta decks, and although they're not competitive decks, they can be really competitive because if you have, like, really played the deck a lot, you know how to make certain moves, and you can make them competitive. So
you're at an advantage against the opponent because the opponent does know what the weaknesses of your deck are.
I mean, they don't expect all the moves. They don't know by heart what can happen.
Yeah.
They do know them. I'm not saying like a player like SimonMoon 100% knows what's going on. But at the same time, you haven't practiced it as much as you have against like HB Moon Knights and stuff.
Yeah, like if you see an HB, you expect Estelle Moon. I wonder if she's related to SimonMoon. Anyway, but if you see like Titan Transnational, there's just so many possibilities, and maybe you haven't seen even maybe just some crazy janky stuff. But maybe there's some weird card combo.
The big advantage is that SimonMoon hasn't played against a really good Titan Transnational player, probably. Like as good as Marsellus, probably.
He hasn't. It's definitely haven't. I think this is the first time they played against each other. Maybe on Jinteki, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's the score of the first. First hostile takeover. And so that gives bad pub to SimonMoon and a lot of credits for Marsellus. There is a parasite on the Excalibur. SimonMoon is really slowed down by the Excalibur because he can run on R&D just once per turn, so the Temujin contract that is there will tick very slowly. And so Marsellus can replace it with another ice now.
So we saw an Enigma, and I think he had another Enigma, I'm not very sure.
Yeah. So there is a medium out as well, which allows SimonMoon to get money with the Temujin and deep dig on R&D, so that's a very aggressive focus on R&D, so hopefully Marsellus has some spicy ice on R&D right now.
This is nice.
Data Sucker really just solid. Ooh!
Oh man.
So that's a sapper.
Yep.
Trashing the
Krystian grid. Do you trust it now?
Krystian grid? Krystian grid. Well, your ability as Wizard is that you can trash stuff, but he decided not to trash it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Medium got trashed, but there's, technically, Sapper doesn't stop. So SimonMoon could lose the Data Sucker and run again, but I guess without the deep dig, without the medium, that's not as efficient.
Yeah. By the way, did you know that you can political operative as Hopper?
Excuse me?
Did you know that you can political operative as Hopper?
You can derez it?
You can trust it.
Oh, what? Because there's a trash cost, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a wow. I did not know that, and that is kind of amazing. All right, so the Marsellus decides to beef up the R&D interface just in time because there's a Mimic coming out, and that is going to be Enigma. SimonMoon will lose a click.
Unlike many Wayland games that I see, Marsellus knows exactly when to install ice, knows exactly how to get the game going fast. Like, he's a really good Wayland player. I mean, you can see that he has played it 1,000 times.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing here. And this Enigma install was clutch. He knew exactly what Simon was up to.
I love how we say, like, he knows exactly what is going on here, and he's like, draw.
I mean, now it's a good time to prepare some more nasty surprises here. Install it in this remote server. This could be another agenda.
By the way, SimonMoon has access to HQ with the Sapper being...
Technically, yes. Oh, but not anymore because he face checks into an archer, which Marsellus is very happy to res, even though he has sacrificed an agenda for it. So board state is wiped for SimonMoon. SimonMoon has to really dig deep for some other juicy cards, and that is going to be another Mimic.
You know what I really like
that is trashed because that was an inject.
Yeah. You know what I really like in SimonMoon's playstyle? He just got like his rig trust. His entire rig trust, and he's still playing at the same speed.
NBD. Let's continue. Part of the game plan.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, you know what? Whatever. I still got solutions. I can win this.
I have to imagine like a to-do list on Wizards. Every time he wakes up. Okay, first, build up a rig. Second, lose rig. Third, question. Fourth, profit. Okay, so now Marsellus ices up even archives and then installs a second card in his remote server. So apparently some defensive upgrades.
Is that an off the grid? Oh, I know which game this is. I've heard of this game. Oh my god!
Mid game he realizes it. It's this game. Okay, so that is going to be a Street Peddler with 3 cards installed for SimonMoon. Hopefully some important stuff here because he really is. He lost a lot of tempo right now. Yeah. He needs to get up there. No scores on either sides here. Parasites helps a lot against the Sapper. That's really good.
Sapper is 2 strength, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, Atlas.
Atlas score and getting a Atlas counter because of the Titan ability. So now, Marsellus can fetch any card, but I think he doesn't have any Scorch victory in his deck. Or Boom victory, I guess. So there is a bit of confusion about the amount of credits Simon uses. I don't like that SimonMoon doesn't have numbers on his things. And also, like, when I edited this game, I had troubles counting the credits because he used the little piles.
They're very clear when you're playing against a player, but if you're watching it from afar, like, it's not great. I know a lot of people like these poker chips, but I don't know. Like, I like the official ones. I just see 1 and 5.
I like the official ones are small, and the poker chips are so big that you're actually encouraged to clear the piles, and the piles is where things get very confusing.
Yeah, he's really drawing aggressively. I wonder what he's looking for.
I mean, yeah, he has to find a second rig.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, interesting. He had to discard. What's the Naturally Ice there? Marsellus checks his archives.
I mean, does he need net ready eyes? I don't think he does.
Yeah, I mean, he needs breakers before he can use net ready eyes. Yeah. And maybe he has like some important cards on hand, so installing it might not be a good idea. It's kind of a difficult situation for SimonMoon right now. He really needs to step up. There's a huge scoring window for Marsellus. But Marsellus is poor.
He's broke.
Crazy
poor. I was gonna
poor.
say like, what could he do? But then I realized he's broke.
Okay, he gets a credit and installs something for his only credit that he has. And then preemptive action.
Preemptive, okay. The sapper back in.
I love the sapper. That's such a good tech that this game made me realize how strong this card is.
I love his playmap, by the way. We didn't comment on that. It's something.
Well, I love the playmat, but on the other hand, it's getting very dirty these days. It's seen a lot of plays, and
it's been.
It's time for a new playmat, Marsellus. I'm sorry.
That's what he said. It's been in a lot of places.
Thanks. That's I needed that. That's why you're here. For the slightly off-color, that's what she said jokes. All right, so that was a little break while we're shuffling for the preemptive thing. And SimonMoon now installs another medium, continuing with a.
Does he have Yogg?
With a plan.
Yeah, Yogg.
So there's a Yogg installed from the discard pile.
Nice.
From the.
Let's go.
Peddler.
Nope.
Sapper. Yes.
SimonMoon right now must be like, okay, well, fuck my life.
That's what I'm saying. Sapper is the best. The funny thing, SimonMoon saw the Sapper. Like God. He saw it being shuffled back, so that was kind of on him here right now. I mean, I guess maybe
you don't expect it to be like a 40 cards left in the deck, right?
You don't know how many Sappers there are. You know. That's I mean, it was a gamble a little bit, but it clearly didn't play out. So
yeah, to be fair, he did go with medium, so he was eventually going to see it.
He was, he was going big or going home. Okay, so that is going to be
from Sunshine in hand.
I think he dropped a paper clip.
Okay. Marsellus really needs money.
Yeah, just Marsellus has lost a lot of momentum. I mean, he can keep amazingly he can keep SimonMoon out, but he also doesn't have any money.
Sorry?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have any money. Yeah, so there's a install of MAK Ultra and a Yogg, a second Yogg.
I love how SimonMoon's like table like keeps, you know, pulling up and then like.
it's like an Etch a Sketch, you know. You shake it and it's all gone, and you have to do it again. Running and now finally gets rewarded by the Agenda Access here. That's really great. And I love that he had to install the MK Ultra for the Sapper.
Would you kill the medium instead with that Sapper? I think the Yogg was a better option actually.
Yeah, Yogg was better. I mean, right now it's like this second Yogg out now. Right now.
Yeah. So if he kills that, he's good.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes. If he kills it now, he's good.
This is the game of SimonMoon's nightmares right there.
Yes.
So
very
I
aggressive.
Have like 2 copies of each of my breakers. What happens if I lose all of them? Nah, that's not gonna happen.
You say that Yogg is an efficient breaker, but right now those Yoggs cost 10 credits.
Oh man,
it's rough situation. Of course, Marsellus also had 2 credits. Not a lot of things that he can do with those 2 credits.
Okay, I gotta give it to Marsellus because he managed to like kind of slow down SimonMoon. Now he's playing a bit slow.
Yeah, SimonMoon has to really rethink his strats here. Does he even have? I think he lost his R&D right now. He doesn't have anything. I mean, his
stack.
His stack, yeah.
He has the conspiracy breakers.
Yeah.
I don't know how good those will be.
I don't know if he has Black Orchestra though. He has MK Ultra here, but I haven't seen a Black Orchestra yet.
I saw Paperclip, but didn't see Black Orchestra either.
Yeah, so he can get through sentries and he can get through barriers, but not necessarily through court gates.
Oh my god.
So Marcel's getting up the monies. I wonder why he didn't score a second takeover here. Because he had one takeover, and that's the second takeover, so there might be a third one, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a deck that plays Archer, might as well.
Okay, so Dirty Laundry on HQ.
And if he plays Government Takeover, then even better.
So I think there's a misplay here because SimonMoon expected, like, he paid 3 to break Mother Goddess with the MK Ultra, but I think the MK Ultra is 6 to break with...
I mean, you see Simon from Sunset and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of information do you get out of that?
Yeah, it's kind of like... so there's second Dirty Laundry HQ, yeah, and so that's now, I think, Marsellus realizes that SimonMoon is paying too little to break the Mother Goddess. And so there is like a lot of confusion, and hands are being pointed, and you know, a lot of confusion generally. They reverse the board state, but I think they made an error by 1 or 2 credits at the end.
Okay, so he didn't run HQ again then.
So he didn't run the HQ again, exactly. The second Dirty Laundry was kind of cancelled. And then Simon was really embarrassed, so he just gets credit.
Okay, man.
Let's end this turn. That was embarrassing.
Oh my god.
And this is even recorded.
Gotta prepare for it.
Yeah.
Gotta
so
prepare
now
to write history.
Marcellus is now up in the money again, so maybe he can do something devastating again. Hopefully, Marcellus, do the thing.
Marcellus is on the way to writing history now.
Yeah, well, okay, so this is the
oh god, please don't tell me there's
for
another
the third
Archer.
Yogg now.
If that's an Archer in front of R&D, I'm gonna cry.
It could be an Archer. SimonMoon doesn't have the credits to break an Archer right now.
Yeah. Please be an Archer. I will love this game. I already love it, but they will love it even more.
There is a lot of Archers in Marcellus's. He's thinking hard. Okay, Sapper. Sapper is fine.
But still, oh my god, how many
breaks for
Sappers
3. Oh, nice. That's a really good score here with
there's the Archer.
Oaktown. There's an Archer coming up.
Those are really good cards coming up.
But of course, Marcellus also has to think about what to do now, because SimonMoon has access to R&D, and 3 credits is a lot to see, you know, more cards. But you know, the medium makes it very devastating.
I mean, you could even purge and then just wait it out for the next turn.
You could, but then you know, SimonMoon just get credits and run again. I don't know. Difficult situation.
You put Archer on HQ? No. Yeah. You put Archer on R&D and you know he can't go in anymore.
But then he's down
he's not going to spend money to go in...
Another Archer. Oh, he actually gets something. Oh, that's smart, because... Oh, I don't know if that's smart, because now the R&D is shuffled, so SimonMoon will get something else now. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Marcellus, whatever. I don't listen to me. You know exactly what you're doing here. That's good.
Clearly.
It's good. But what did you trash, the medium or the Yogg?
The Yogg.
Oh, of course, the Yogg. It's the third Yogg that we lost in this game.
Oh my god.
And SimonMoon, does SimonMoon has another recursion and now another preemptive strike?
Another preemptive. No, heads fund.
Let's get more Hunter Seekers. That's good. It's good. Oh man, yeah, get Hunter Seeker, whatever. Maybe you can trash everything.
I don't think he's expecting any more accesses. Okay, he is, apparently.
Yeah.
What is that dating card, though?
I don't know, maybe another agenda?
Maybe.
I mean, SimonMoon didn't run too many times on archives yet.
No, he didn't run at all. Oh boy.
So, rough times for SimonMoon.
Yeah, very rough times. It's like the worst I've seen a runner in. Like,
who would have thought? Like, usually you maybe expect this kind of game to happen against Scorpius, but not against Titan, which is kind of like the economical ID.
It's a funky ID. It's not even economical.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird, I don't know what you're doing there, but whatever you want.
Exactly. Good for you.
Yeah. Okay, so install a card inside the remotes and another card in front of it. So the data sucker getting out, running on archives this time around, no res.
Please don't be a sucker.
Actually thinking about this. Maybe a res after all. Yeah, let's do the paper wall.
It's not even in vanilla. It's like
this
is
the
sacrilege.
ice ever. You have to install this now.
Oh man, you just give money and wait it out, right? I mean, what else can you do?
Actually, interesting. SimonMoon doesn't. Yeah, but because he has the paper clip in his discard pile.
Oh yeah.
But I guess he didn't have the money to install it and break the paper wall.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's better to just get money in that case.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, for the Mark Ultra, actually, yeah, you do need.
I mean, what if it's a paper wall on the remote server? You know?
Yeah. You do need the data suckers in order to be able to do sentries.
Yeah. The data suckers should be clutch because there is the archer there, and that archer has to be broken with MK Ultra. And
Mother Goddess is also barrier knight.
That's true. Yeah, the one data sucker token makes it so that MK Ultra breaks it for 3 instead of for 6. That's a huge, huge discount.
Oh boy.
And install of another card in the remote server.
This is the point where we just watch what the corp wants to do.
Yeah, it's now the troll corp is all about it's Marsellus' game right now. He installs second ice in front of that remote server, and of course it's also protected by an upgrade. Really not a good place to run for SimonMoon.
I wonder what that last card in his hand is. Is it Dirty Laundry?
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it?
Because he took it back and didn't play it, right? So
yeah, that's why I thought it might be Dirty Laundry.
Do you play?
Yeah, it's Dirty Laundry.
Do you play if it's Dirty Laundry? Like,
I saw it from the reflection of the sleep.
Shipper from Sansan on this card, and then advancing it one more time.
Oh my god.
Okay. So it might be a 5-3. 5-3. Yes.
No, it's not. It's gonna be the takeover.
You think so?
Yes.
Like, how secure is the server? I guess with Enigma,
man.
he can keep the server secure, but
do you Dirty Laundry HQ? I mean, just go for it. It's not like you're gonna keep that card anyway. You could just go archives, break with paperclip, get the data sucker, and then Dirty Laundry HQ. But does it even matter?
Really thinking a lot, making sure that his cards are perfectly arranged.
It's the least he can do with what he has left. Yeah, there we go.
Dirty Laundry HQ.
Pink 6.
Oh, interesting. He actually installs paperclip now, so he can break the Mother Goddess for cheaper.
Okay, so he went archives then first.
No, because Mother Goddess is a barrier now.
Oh yeah.
So that's actually a really good idea. I think.
Yeah. So he paid 3 and just got the sucker anyway.
He gets his breaker suite, I guess, except from Code Gates, and then.
Look at his heap. He's nicely standing next to his ID.
Yeah, like a very neatly arranged. There's not too much stuff that, like, there's nothing in his hand anymore. Like, this is his final board state. This is what Whizzard has now.
Okay, Marsellus has to play it smart so that he can protect the government takeover.
Because Marsellus is just at 6 credits.
Yeah.
He has to rest whatever he has prepared for SimonMoon there.
He needs more money.
I guess the only place where SimonMoon can ever run is HQ now, or he can also threaten, of course, the remote server, making Marsellus rest.
Yeah.
Whatever is there.
I mean, if there is a code gate, then he's safe, but if there is no code gate...
But then again, if there's a code gate, then why did Marsellus install so much ice there?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that gives off the message that there's probably no code gate.
Yeah.
Ooh, anonymous tip.
No, I think it's...
No,
I think
it's
something
anonymous.
else.
It was anonymous.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Sapper. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! You have to break this now. So this is funny because I think SimonMoon was running an HQ to get up economy. But now that kind of like backfired. Like he wanted to get up the data sucker tokens to maybe run on a remote server, but now that backfired a little bit. 3 times advance.
Oh no.
Marsellus goes for it. He has 5 credits. Whatever can he res for 5 credits?
Enigma?
Enigma would make this server secure.
But he wouldn't be able to score next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Quandary.
Quandary would be such a troll move.
The pain of SimonMoon streams.
Concede GG. Quandary doesn't actually have to have the second subroutine.
Oh boy. Intense thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to attack the server, because
And
otherwise,
does some counting.
if you don't attack the server, then you know he will have 3 credits to advance this again.
Yeah. So you have to actually make him rest something just to at least delay him. Difficult.
Da-da, da-da,
Also,
da-da.
yeah, he will just straight up win. So you have to make him rest something.
I mean, yeah, you just get credits and run, right? What else can you do?
Okay, run.
Quandary.
Okay,
So
paper
paper
wall. With bad pup. Okay, so there's one more ice there. If that's a code gate, bam. Great, love it. It's great. So how much does it cost for to break?
SimonMoon is like holding his head.
It's pretty tough. So 4 subroutines, strength 6, right? And MAK Ultra is
1. And it pays 2 to break.
breaks 2 sentry subroutines, and so he has to pump at least 3 times. So it's 9 credits for each one of those.
But we know he's not getting in there. that's the important part.
So it's 18 credits in total. And yeah, he has to do it twice. I mean, with data sucker tokens, he can bring it down maybe to 6 credits.
Oh boy.
6 credits per, so 12 credits in total. And he cannot just bounce off of them, because that will also trash programs. So he has to at least pay 6 credits just to, get away without any damages.
By the way, if Marsellus hadn't installed the paper wall there in front of the archer, he would have been able to score government takeover next turn. Because he would have been 3 credits. For a 1 credit tax, it wasn't really worth it. But to be fair, I'm not judging him here. He's playing playing amazingly well.
at the point where he installed it, there was no paperclip on board, so that was just a solid 5 credits tax.
Yeah, that is true. He would have forced the paperclip at least.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, Simon was like really obsessing about this. Like, what am I gonna do? He wants to break it, maybe just partially, let some subroutines fire, but it doesn't work.
Nope.
Because you have to get to strength. I guess you have to maybe use the data sucker tokens to get to strength, and then maybe you can just break 2 subroutines where the corp gets 2 credits and stuff like that. You cannot give the corp credits either, And then there's a run on archives here using Bepap to break the.
Please tell me he has super from Samson.
Gets 2 credits. 1 credit on corporation side. He doesn't.
He's just gonna get credits.
Oh, Marsellus is, if you wanna rule the government, Marsellus.
He just ran 4 times on archive, right?
Okay, so he actually gets just 2 credits and then advances once, but then he has to remove 1 credit.
No, he took 3 credits, so...
Yeah, but then he advanced once, but then if he advanced once, then he cannot get the 3rd credit, so he gets just 2 credits and advance once. Okay, so there's a run on archives.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so difficult. So it's still 12 credits for SimonMoon to get through here. So even he just has to click for money if he wants to score this. But of course now Marsellus can. Yes, he did it. High fives all around.
SimonMoon is like, I don't really want to high five you,
but whatever. I guess that's amazing.
Oh my god! So he's like, I'll advance score and then click for 3 credits.
Yeah, because government takeover has an ability. Not often that you use this ability. Then people are like randomly, casually going, passing the table, and then realizing what is happening in this game. Yeah, 1 click for 3 credits. That's pretty good.
Yep, that also puts him in position to immediately put a hostile takeover if he draws it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he has to draw it.
Oh boy.
And SimonMoon only can run HQ, I guess.
Yep.
People are asking SimonMoon, like, what did you do? How did you make them score? It's like, come on, man, I'm trying. I'm really trying.
How did you get to this position?
I'm at 3 points, okay? Double Archer. OP, please nerf. And now actually the counting begins. Like how many agenda points are there even in the game anymore?
8 points left.
Can we somehow win this?
Can be 9, but I wouldn't say so. Since he's playing hostile takeover. Oh boy. So
yeah, I guess at this point, like,
2 more Atlas and 2 more
so that's a problem
Octa.
now. Are you going to aggressively run HQ and try to intercept some agendas from HQ?
Oh, there might be 9 points, by the way. Yeah, you do. That's the only place you can go to.
But then you might create like huge scoring windows, so when they draw into an agenda, they can just pop it into the scoring server,
Yeah.
So maybe you just want to stock up some credits so you can run on the remote server?
So instead you just run archives all the time? Like, run 3 times archives, get a credit?
I think you need more credits than archives, because I think it's like...
No, you need more data sucker.
Because you need just 1 data sucker per archer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you pay for anyway.
Twice.
Yeah.
You have to pump twice for each.
No, you're right. You're right.
Because of the subroutines. So anyway, so just 1 data sucker per archer is enough.
Oh boy. So if that's enough the grid, you can draw an Atlas, put it there, and then 3 credits. He's safe. Because he would have to run both of the servers.
I don't know if it's a 3rd hostile takeover in this deck. I guess there is. Because then, if there is, then that might be an easier choice.
Okay, he's running HQ.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay,
there's an agenda
window
to intercept here.
I mean, the best thing you can steal right now is a 2-pointer.
Run again?
Yep. Yeah. Scoring window created.
Yep, and then he's giving up the IPO. Wow.
You don't need that.
Well, What now? Running again? Get credit. Yeah, that's good. Marcellus is just gain 9. Your turn.
Yeah. No. He's gonna do what I said.
What? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I told you. This is perfect.
You mean he just top decked?
He just
top decked the agenda? You think so?
He's gonna res it. Please res it. Please, come on, res it.
No, it's not off. No, he's not playing off the grid. That would be crazy.
He has to be playing off the grid. That can't be anything else.
I think it's a winning agenda. I think it is. And SimonMoon is actually thinking how to get this. He's furiously playing with this with his data sucker tokens, and then he's playing with his archives.
He's not even looking at the cards.
I understand him completely. I would do the same. It's a very stressful, very difficult game. Oh, and he's trying to math out the situation, but he realized that he actually has to pump MK Ultra twice for each.
Oh man! Even if he lets it fire once, he has to reinstall it anyway.
Yeah, he could let the 2nd archer fire, like it just break it once and fire. He actually gives up now, and this was actually the winning agenda. This was the
oh my god!
Atlas.
Come on, show us the upgrade. Please show us the upgrade. I want to see the upgrade.
We don't know what the upgrade is. Amazing, Marcellus. You're a legend, Marcellus. You made it. You scored this in the... Yeah, wait. Come on. Are we going to see? Am I going to see this? Come on. Are we going to show it? Come on. Show it. Oh.
Yes, Marcellus. What is the upgrade?
Yes. Come on. We're not interested in your Wayland gang sign. He's not going to turn it around, will he?
Come on.
It will be the last... The card will just... He won't shuffle the card back in. What was it? Krystian, I think.
I think it was
just a troll upgrade.
I think it was a Krystian, yeah.
I think it was just a troll upgrade. So what do you think?
What do I think? That was brutal. Yeah, it was a Krystian. It was a Krystian. And that was brutal.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was perfectly played by Marsellus. Like the ice locations, like like the placement. Sorry, was perfect. And I mean, he did have the right card at the right times, but he also played it right. I mean, those cards are not just good, like in just any hands. He knew that SimonMoon was going to get in at some point, and he was holding the Hunter Seeker for quite a few turns because he was drawing intensively. It's not like he had the perfect cards from the start.
Yeah, definitely. And okay, he had some luck with the Sapper, of course, on the first.
Yeah, that one was the only one that I would say was like really lucky. But the other ones, he placed them himself. Like it was perfectly done. Like the Atlas into another Hunter Seeker again. That was perfect.
But also something I really like that he also even with the Sapper, where it's like it's just good luck. But he also gave himself the chance. Like he shuffled back the Sapper in the turn before. So it's not like he just ran into it blindly. He actually planned this a little bit.
Yeah. No, that was perfect. That was beautiful.
Also the ballsiness of playing government takeover in in such a high profile tournament. It was like whatever, your meta means nothing to me. I'm just gonna play my own game.
Man,
it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. So, are you?
What?
Have your appetite for Netrunner snacks been satisfied by this?
Yes, definitely.
So, what I want to say is maybe think about government takeover, guys. Maybe.
Rethink it. Maybe there are a lot of good Wayland cards out there right now.
Yeah, definitely. I think government takeover is great, but the support cards that we saw here, I think they made it really happen. Like the Hunter Seeker, of course, Sapper as well.
To be honest, like the two cards that really did work, the three cards that really did work were Sapper, Archer, and Hunter Seeker. Yes, like they were like the core Wayland cards that would not have worked out of Titan Transnational. They would have worked in Scorpius or whatever, but you would have expected them. You would have not really seen them, work that well because you don't expect them to go for like, rig trussing and all that. Whereas Marsellus' Titan Transnational just did a little bit of everything all around, and it did it perfectly.
Yeah. So that's something I like, because these days you see a lot of like rig shooter decks that go for Scorpios, but it's like, I can do only rig shooter and my entire game plan relies on this.
Yeah.
Whereas with Marsellus it's kind of like a more balanced build where I have some rig shooter kind of stuff, but also I'm a kind of like a rushy deck kind of situation.
No, as I said earlier, I really think it has to do with the fact that the player is really good and the deck is like very off meta. So the player has refined both the deck and the playstyle of the deck. I mean, it really has to do with that.
Definitely. Thank you for those games, guys. We really enjoyed watching this, and thank you for Neon Red and Grid for providing us this awesome. Beautiful game and doing all the good stuff, all the recording and streaming on the Euros. Really cool stuff. And thank you, Kelfecil, for joining me.
Thank you, Krystian, for having me.
Right,
nice, like our voices like changed when we were thanking people.
Yeah, suddenly we're the nice voice.
And then suddenly we played games like where we just do net downs and we're like, oh well, fuck
you. Like I give up. Anyway, so we're going to move on. We're going to continue with our regular material, moving on. There's going to be slightly less government takeovers, or maybe not. Let's see how the meta develops in the future.
Slightly less takeovery.
Slightly less takeovering. So I hope you'll join us next time around. And as always,
hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
And just like that, the Netrunner snack is gone. We devoured all of this into our tummy. So it's time to move on to the boring, normal Netrunner videos. Which one these are gonna be, I have no idea, because the snack is kind of like designed to plug in holes while we're working on other videos. So yeah, let us know in the comment sections if you enjoyed the Netrunner snack and if you want more snacks. But now it's time for our Patreon shoutout. And today's Patreon shoutout is gonna be to Marsellus himself, who's been also one of our Patreon supporters. This game actually was one between two Patreon supporters, between SimonMoon and Marsellus. So thank you for your support, guys. I really appreciate it a lot, and I hope you enjoy this game. If you guys out there want to support us on Patreon, you can do so down there at patreon.com/hacktheplanet. Otherwise, see you next time around.